So Riverside updated, and now I can't
My
see.
app hasn't updated. I've been trying to launch the update for like 2 weeks.
Nobody cares.
It hasn't updated. What the fuck you say?
Nobody really cares. Welcome
Boy,
back
fuck
to the
you.
Professional Minorities.
Stupid
This is
bald-headed
episode
bitch.
17. So happy to be here with you guys. Bo, incredible to
I'm
see
not.
you.
I'm not
Papaya,
happy.
Papaya's
Boy,
here
fuck
too.
you. Don't even. Yeah, boy.
I'm trying to do an
Tamo,
intro.
Eat shit. Yeah,
I'm trying to do an intro.
He's a piece of shit. Welcome to episode 17. I was bullied just now. Okay, I'm trying to have new scenery to support, everybody. He said it sounds like I'm in a pool, like
It
a
does.
starving Victorian child. And then, girl, fuck you too. Anywho, welcome to episode 17, and I've missed y'all. Bo's a piece of shit. She's drinking matcha for attention. Tamo was a piece of shit. He doesn't have to drink anything for attention. He's just a piece of shit.
I'm a really good person.
First of all, nothing else was open today where I get my actual matcha from.
You couldn't have just had some water. You had to get Starbucks matcha.
She has the water too. That's a cup of water from Starbucks is even crazy. That's crazy.
Why is the cup that big?
She got a Trinity size thing
I
of
live
water.
in Memphis and it is hot. I was like, give me ice water.
Half a gallon of water in a plastic cup is crazy.
This nigga don't give a fuck about no turtles, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Them paper straws from Starbucks really used to piss me. You had 2 minutes to drink your drink. It was gonna be soggy.
Yeah, those were pretty bad.
And then they was like, we're saving the turtles. Y'all are fucking kids. Give me a plastic straw before I lose my motherfucking mind. I really didn't like that. They was like, let's save the turtles. Let's save the turtles. Do y'all know y'all was putting like plastics and poisons and pads and tampons for women and killing us? The turtles right now. Yes, we need to save the turtles, but y'all are killing us. And also, a fucking pink tax. I'm gonna just start wiping blood on people's forehead like out of Lion King. Since y'all want to charge me extra for having a pad. Simba. Yeah, bitch. How about that? Just free bleeding everywhere. Everywhere I go, it's like a tramp stamp. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling. No, I'm just saying, y'all not tired? Like, I'm tired of a pink tax. Like, and then mind you, I'm like, oh, I want a hysterectomy. They like, we need a man to sign off. Is this not my coochie? This is my coochie. And then you get a hysterectomy. That fucking hurts. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all about this IUD I got in. I got a fucking IUD because I be fucking. And tell me why I first tried to get the IUD and she talking about it don't hurt that bad. Bitch, first of all, they take 2 clamps and pinch your cervix and pull it down. I have an inverted cervix, so they have to do some extra pulling.
It hurts really
like a
bad. It
motherfucker.
hurts so bad.
She talking about it's just a pinch. Bitch, I've never been pinched like this. Who's pinching you like this on a daily basis where this is just normal to you? You need to
Who reaches up in you and pinches you like,
that's what I'm saying.
What the fuck are we doing?
Like, what are you talking about now? So then that didn't work. And then I got off the little pad. It was nothing but blood right there. So I left out that appointment traumatized. So then I tried it again. I had got laughing gas, a Xanax, and some numbing cream on my cervix. Wasn't shit funny about the situation. So I got the gas. She's talking about, you're going to feel some pressure. Ma'am, you're prodding in my cervix. I feel pain. Are you the fuck okay? So look, she doing all that. She all up in there. She talking about scoot your ass to the end of the table. I'm like, that's kinky. But I did it. So she all up in there. Like, she's like digging for treasure and shit. She like, don't move. Because I could stab you. You're already stabbing me. You're already you're stabbing my cervix to pull it down. Like, what do we, like, you can't trick me. So then, right, she was like, do you still feel pain? You think I'm just guessing, bitch, on when you're sticking the fuck out of me? You think I'm just guessing? You think I'm just feeling this? You think I'm down there with you? Like, I can see with you? Okay? Yes, I feel pain. So then she get it in there. She's like, I gotta cut the string. Mind you, this fucking thing, it's a permanent pressure down there. I don't care what nobody say, it's permanent. It's a permanent pressure down there. She cut the strings. Y'all, I can't find the strings to the IUD. So then now I'm paying, like currently, I can't find the strings to the IUD. I'm like, this is either sneezed it out or it's gone. I go get an x-ray. They talking about, oh yeah, the strings wrapped around the cervix. Huh? They was like, but that's normal. Huh? Yeah, they like literally the strings get soft from being up there for like 6 months. So the strings just wrap around the cervix. Now it's up there cozy. I was up in there. I done called my husband in for reinforcements to dig all in my coochie. I'm like, you need to feel it. I need to see where it is. He's like, I don't see anything. We was up in there bonding. I'm trying to find the string. The whole time the string done nestled in my cervix.
How did we get here? What happened?
When I recorded the solo episode, I was like, damn, is something missing? It was fine. It was fine the way it was.
ADHD. ADHD was missing.
That's why your camera got foggy just now. So listen, because God don't like when you talk about his loving creation. Amen.
I have a question for y'all. This is really important, okay? What is the biggest terrorist attack that y'all could pull off by yourself?
Farting in a crowd of people. I'm not that clever. I don't.
You's a funky bitch.
So you're just nasty. Like you're not even like.
I don't. I'm not.
You be pooting in the
Listen,
stores.
all I can do is scar people for a second.
You be pooting by bread.
A crowded elevator hates to see you coming.
No, I don't do it. But if I had to think
after-
of something atrocious, that's the best thing I could come
Right
up
after
with.
a cup of matcha, farting everywhere, just like a turbine of fart and shit in the
That's
air.
not how that works.
That be Bo's ass. That's her terrorist attack. But a terrorist attack, I would probably poison the waterways since they're already fucked. See, I'm like Robin Hood. I wouldn't poison the poor people. They're already struck.
Look at that.
That's God. That's God right there.
Listen,
Have you heard the solo episode yet?
I saw half of it, and first of all, fuck you, and go to hell.
I'm a
Because
victim.
I am not a terrible person.
I'm a fucking victim, bro.
I didn't
victim.
mean it like that.
You gonna be mad, but no, the people are gonna know who you are in real life.
I did like the part about what's the play something play Max?
Play Plaqueboymax.
Plaqueboymax. Oh, okay. I don't like the stereotypical performative masculinity thing that people do, and then when anyone steps even a toe outside of what they think that is, then they're automatically attacked for being gay. But also even if he is, who cares? Like, you don't even have to acknowledge it, mostly just because they're not sticking whatever they got in you. So I just don't understand how it concerns anyone. But anyway, so yeah, I did like that little piece, cause
Yeah, I've been meaning
that
to.
diva tattooed on them. Some niggas are divas.
I've been
think you're a
meaning
diva.
to vent about that for a while, just because I get exhausted with that kind of like bullying internet humor. It's just, and I'm exhausted by the fact that like it's very obvious to me that everybody thinks the whole situation is funny. Like even people who are like on his side, who like know him, who are all other streamers, everybody's laughing about it, and it's like I don't think this is funny because like this person's not laughing, this person's crying.
It's always a ha-ha moment when you type something that you think is funny and harmless. But when you type mean things just trying to be funny, and people don't even deserve that, because y'all don't do it to the people that deserve it. But the people who are just here trying to create content or put stuff out on the internet, just do whatever. When you type these things and you think you're being funny, you are truly affecting a person's mental health. That gets to even the strongest people. I feel like I'm pretty headstrong and I'm not like easily swayed anymore in my older age. But even mean comments get to me after a while. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's fine. These people don't know me. But also, that still affects people's mental health. Though a lot of people won't care because people are truly just mean spirited. The country is in hell right now. And a lot of people are doing this because hurt people hurt people. And I get it. But I really wish people would think before they just say anything, especially about someone who is not hurting or harming anyone. They're not saying mean things to you. They're literally just living their lives. Why would you be mean to them? So
This nigga's in a new conference room.
It's not a conference room. It is.
Is that the lobby? Where the fuck? Are you in jail?
No, it's
Hang
a
on.
portion of the lobby.
no,
No, I'm not in jail.
Where the fuck are you?
This is like a game table, and then it's a creation space right there. This is like a portion of my lobby.
The
Yeah,
biggest
hot
terrorist attack that I could pull off by myself. It's funny, I think about this question so much. Honestly, if I had to, I think I would become a pilot and then like do some crazy shit, you know?
Well, back to
Hypothetically.
mine, because I think that's crazy. You can do that now. I think you're not shooting for the stars. I would poison the water supply of rich crackheads, and then I would create a water brand, and I would convince a few rich people to say, like, if you're not drinking this, you're a loser, which will cause the middle class and people who want to pretend to have wealth to drink it. So they would keep funding me poisoning the waterways. Eventually, I would get rid of the rich. Not like the people who make a few $100 million. Like, the people that fuck kids. Like, because I think there's a certain...
Because you
like,
want to be the people making a few $100 million.
Yeah, or $1 billion. But I think it gets to a certain income threshold where they just start fucking kids or something. I don't know. I think it's like... I don't know.
I think
like,
it's the billions for sure.
No, but I don't think it's like the 1 or 2 billion. I definitely think it's like a comfortable, cushy amount of billion. And then they like, I'm unstoppable.
I think it's a billion.
Now I don't know. I think we just discovered a trillionaire, so I think the billions now might fuck around and be a million, like equivalent of $1 million now. But I will say this: once I get rid of those rich people that touch kids, I can bring back normal crime. You know, like touching kids is crazy. I could bring back like racketeering and laundering. You know, like good shit. You know, like
Good
shit
old
that we make
American
movies
crime.
about. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
You gonna bring
like,
back
yeah,
gangsters?
Yeah.
For
Like
sure,
when
got
you
to bring
die
back
of
gangsters because
syphilis.
I'm getting involved with
For
that.
sure.
Yeah, because I want to go and collect my money from the businesses that I protect. But then, like, I have to terrorize them and then protect them so then they can pay
Yeah.
me to not terrorize
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like good old crime, like
Good
what we're doing
old-fashioned
nowadays.
American crime.
Yeah, like why y'all touching kids? You know,
For sure.
y'all can touch each other. And then also, this boy he was a child, by the way. He made a good point. He say like, do pedophiles not know midgets exist?
Okay.
And like those are the people
Okay.
of tomorrow, like people visionaries like that, because
Okay.
that makes you even more deprived because midgets do exist and you're out there.
You touching minors. You could
Fucking
just
kids.
touch the little people. Yeah,
That's what
for
I'm
sure.
saying, because they're
Yeah.
permanently little, but they're consenting adults.
They'll be forever little. You don't even have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Exactly, and you can
Yep.
get consent from them. They can love you back, you know, instead of like terrorizing a child and giving it like trauma for the rest of their lives. But I also don't believe that there's any rehabilitation for people that touch kids. I think we have to kill them. I'd like, you know, because like if people steal, it's like, okay, why are you stealing? Was you hungry? We can stop you from stealing by giving you resources. If you touch kids, there's no resource for that except the kid, and I can't give you the kid, so I have to kill you.
That's valid. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's really important that we start dragging people out of their homes and shooting them in the head. Generally speaking, I feel like
America
you know-
did do that, but like to black people randomly. Like we have to do it to people that like are actual criminals. Like black people are just
They
black.
actually do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I feel like America had the right tenacity, wrong reasoning, horrible reasoning. We need to bring back the tenacity, right reasoning. But it's going to be a lot of pastors, children coach teams, teachers.
Millionaires and
Just
billionaires.
shit. There's going to be a lot of
You
local
know, we
broke
can
people
really
too.
redistribute the wealth if we start targeting people that do stuff like that, because I can guarantee you many of the 1% is going to just,
A
and then
better
we just
tomorrow
Me
is just on
personally.
the other side of little bloodshed.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if I had access to them red buttons in that office,
Oh my God, the Hamptons?
bro, they would be like, he's a trillionaire. Button press. What are you talking about? That makes no. People are starving and dying. You are not. You cannot be a trillionaire
People
in my
lost their
country.
lives for them to be a trillionaire. People lost lives for people to be billionaires, but a
I'm a hater.
trillionaire for
I'm a
sure.
hater. You can't be a trillionaire in my country, especially before me. Like, if I was the president of the United States and you in my country smiling, a trillionaire, and I'm not, we could solve like our hunger and housing crisis with just them paying taxes. Like, look what they did in New York. They're like, yeah, if you have like a second multi-million-dollar home, you're gonna be taxed on it. And they're like, why? Why not?
He solved the debt problem so quick in New
And then
York.
the next one, New New Yorkers are not gonna shut up for 30 years.
I'm fucking irritated. I'm fucking irritated. It's genuinely it's a beautiful thing.
Mind you, well, saying is beautiful is crazy, but what I'm saying is,
No, I mean like, where they are now.
Reverse. New Yorkers are some of my favorite people in the world. We get along so great. Also, I dropped my whole phone getting off of the subway, and a young man picked it up and was like, "Hey, you dropped this." I have had a completely different experience of New York than anybody has ever had.
The bar is in hell.
New York is insufferable, but it's one of my other favorite metropolitan cities outside of Chicago. Like, I have a really special love-hate relationship with New Yorkers because I am a Chicagoan.
I feel like my husband is in New York.
I feel that. I feel that actually. I
Hey,
feel that.
husband, and specifically Brooklyn. If you're out there, I'm here. But
I'm
no,
gonna be so irritated.
No, because when I travel to New York for the first time, I'm gonna be in them cafes for sure, just loitering, because she's out there. She's out there. Believe it.
You think your wife is in New York?
She's not here. That's for damn sure. But I feel like New York.
Yeah, but
here's the thing. I feel like
there's
everybody.
so many other states.
No. I think everybody could find their spouse in New York because New York is really like its own country. Every type of person that exists on Earth is in New York.
is in New York. Hmm.
Having a brother and sister-in-law from New York is gonna be fucking insufferable. As a Chicagoan specifically, because it's this never-ending beef between New York and Chicago.
What beef?
Chicago and New York has this never-ending beef of like being the food capital of the U.S. and the best metropolitan city. Places 1 and 2 have switched between Chicago and New York endlessly. Like, like there'll be a third place city, and they're like, "We're in third place." Like, no one asked you, fucking loser. Like, no one asked you. It's the second and first place where it's like beef, and it's like two cold ass cities with like anger issues and a good transportation system arguing.
Y'all be angry because the wind be pushing y'all every 5 steps. So
I don't think
I get it.
Chicago
New
is
York
the
is
second.
angry.
I don't think Chicago
So
is the
it
first
switches
or
between
second.
first and second. Yeah, food capital of the U.S. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna give you like the first few lists that I see, and I'm gonna tell y'all what where it's at. The first ranking: New Orleans #1, Charleston 2, New York 3, Houston 4, San Francisco 5. The second list: New York
Yeah,
1,
San
Chicago
Francisco.
2, Los Angeles 3, New Orleans 4, San Francisco 5. The
I did
next
see that
one,
list.
the next one, New Orleans 1, New York 2, Chicago 3, Los Angeles 4, San Francisco 5 again. And then the next one, San Francisco 1, Austin, Texas 2. The fuck?
This
Nashville,
is how I know
Tennessee
the list
3,
is a lie.
Portland 4, New York 5. Yeah, that's interesting.
No, Chicago has definitely been known as one of like the food capitals of the United States.
I never thought it was the
So, for
top two.
instance,
Oh yeah, Chicago.
for
Chicago got that food.
Chicago at one point was ranked the best, like number one for 8 years in a row, and we only come second, and we switch between New York. Like on a international scale, it's between Chicago and New York. Like they swap places, and it's because of not only food diversity but how quick you have access to it. Like you'll have a Chinatown next to a Greek town, next to Little India, Little China, and you're able to get all that food, and it's quick and it's delicious. That is what makes Chicago and New York so special. When it like, you don't have to compromise on the flavors when you go to different towns because it's just good as fuck.
Weren't you also the nigga 2 episodes ago talking about ripping open a bag of Doritos and pouring in cheese and shit like that? Because that
Yep.
That
That's
sounded
Chicago
crazy.
food.
That sounded crazy.
No, that's good as fuck though. But chips and cheese good as fuck. Doritos with ground beef, melted cheese, peppers
In a bag.
in a bag with a Mystic or a Calypso. Fuck out of here. Good as fuck. And I'm willing to argue too.
Papaya, what was that other topic that you wanted to talk about? Something about black people?
Yes. So look, I wanted to talk about why is it when African Americans have pride in their culture that there's so much discourse surrounded around it. So for instance, Juneteenth just passed, and I made a very accurate statement that Juneteenth is for African Americans. It is. Quite literally, it is. And they was like, well, it's for all black people. All black people can celebrate it. It is not for all y'all.
Who's they?
Other black people of other ethnicities and cultures. So it was a Nigerian, a Jamaican, I think like a Puerto Rican, right? It was like Afro descendant people, but they weren't African American. And it was things along, like someone asked, it was like, well, I'm African American and Jamaican. Can I? And they asked, it was like, what should I celebrate? And someone was like, oh, you can celebrate Jamaican culture because we're not insecure. It's not about insecurity. It's about the fact that African Americans have to share everything. African Americans have to be allowed to gatekeep something where without people getting offended. That's what I don't like. I don't like how they use our culture, they use our resources, they use the things we fought for, and then can also in the same breath say like we have no culture. And then we're like, okay, well, this is our culture. Well, you're only saying it's your culture because you're insecure. No other ethnic group of black people have to fight for delineation of what belongs to them. You just don't see African Americans taking South African Independence Day, Nigerian independence, Jamaican independence. You just don't see them taking their Independence Days and saying this for us. They'll celebrate it. We'll use any holiday to put some on a grill. Okay? But in mass, if they were to say this holiday is for Nigerians, you wouldn't see African Americans coming out in droves to say, no, this is for us, because we'd be like, nah, that's your shit. We're going to celebrate with you because we happy you got it, but we're the only ethnic group and culture expected to share everything. And if we don't, then we're labeled insecure, xenophobic, and we're belittled. That don't make sense to me. What do y'all think?
I mean, this is something that's constantly happening amongst all the different like Afro descendant identities. People taking, borrowing, stealing, inserting themselves, and black people have the hardest time, I think, putting up boundaries against other ethnicities. The fuck are y'all looking at?
I'm listening.
This is a video podcast too. If you don't put that fucking phone down.
She's being disrespectful. I was ordering food.
I'm listening at the same time.
I was trying to feed my family.
Black Americans have the hardest time trying to put up boundaries because one, Black Americans are there's a level of infighting that's always happening that we got to deal with, where it's like, you know, other Black Americans policing us like, no, it's for everybody. But it's like, historically, it's literally not for everybody. This is for me and for you. This is not for African people. This is not for Caribbean people. There's nuance there because there were plenty of Caribbean slaves, but it's like this This has a specific purpose. It was for a specific day and thing that happened. Black American history, especially when we start getting into the things that Black Americans come from, it's so watered down because of the way that things are taught in schools and the way that people don't take no time out of their day to learn more about the specifics of how slavery worked and how slavery evolved and how Black people who are formerly enslaved people have evolved in this country. That's something that I was reminded when I went to the African American Museum, the Smithsonian Museum. The history of us is very specific. It's just talked about in very general, broad terms. So our holidays are talked about in very general, broad terms. Our struggles are talked about, our movements are talked about in vague terms, and vague terms feel like they apply to everybody. Juneteenth is something for Black Americans. I think other people should engage. People who are not Black Americans, African Americans, should do the same thing that we do. Like you just said, we'll show up for you, you know, because we happy you got that thing going on. I want other people to be happy that Black people are no longer enslaved. And I want people to show that they celebrate us, but don't act like this isn't about us, because it's important that it's reminded like what this is and what it means.
The waters are so muddied when it comes to Black people. We have such a complicated relationship with the world because so many Caribbean people were like illegally brought here even after the trade ended. They sort of still kind of belong because they came even afterward. They were smuggled here. So like I agree, and then I kind of see why other people are like, no, we can be included in this as well. But what I will say is this is a very like Black American thing because Juneteenth was our independence. When the Haitians celebrate their Independence Day, we celebrate with them. We don't say this is also our Independence Day because we were not there and we were not freed when they were. I do agree, but I get how it can get complicated and how other Black people from around the globe are like, yeah. But I really wish that they would join in and not like, this is ours as well. Like, you are invited because we're all Black. We've all been through similar experiences. So you are invited, just like Haitians will invite us. We will celebrate with you because we can identify with you, but it's not ours to have. So yes, I think that we should gatekeep a little bit, but the waters are kind of muddied between us and the Caribbean people because we all kind of meshed together.
I disagree.
Is Juneteenth the official name of the holiday? Juneteenth,
Yeah,
National
Juneteenth.
Independence Day.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
It started in Texas. It was about like the true ending and relinquishing of slavery in Texas specifically, because when slavery, the emancipation or the abolishment first happened, the South said, no, we actually want to keep going. And then it got even more brutal to keep a hold of it. And Juneteenth is a representation of like, not only was it ended in the North, it got squashed in the South, and that was a really big battle. That was a really big legal and physical battle that the African Americans had to endure, because Texas wanted to emancipate itself from America to keep slavery. That's how much Texas was like. Texas was like, we want slavery so bad, we don't even want to be in the Americas, right? And then you have the Confederacy.
Do you think Juneteenth should be called something else?
I don't think we should have to change it. I think us even having an idea of changing it is a problem. We have to draw hard lines in the sand of just what belongs to us. And I don't think, like, I'm too intelligent to participate in diaspora wars because I want all Black people to win. But I'm never above the idea of celebrating and delineating culture that belongs to me, because I respect and allow people to delineate culture that belongs to them, especially on a global scale. When people will come over here and look like African American rappers and then say we have no culture. I would consider those people in the Caribbean, if they got brought over here in the 1800s, they can participate in African American independence and culture even after the establishment of Juneteenth, because they still went through the trials and tribulations of what it meant to be viewed as African American here in the Americas, and so did their children. But what I don't like is people who get over here and assimilate and acclimate to American culture, but because they're Black, they think that they're entitled to African American culture. That's where I
Yes.
draw a line. If you
Yeah.
have family lineage, you're Caribbean, and you're like, no, like I'm like fifth, sixth generation over here. I'm not talking to you because you've been able to live in America as African American. That's how they saw you. I'm talking to people that you just got over here, or you're not even over here, or there's a celebration of Juneteenth, and I see every other flag but ours. I don't like that because
I agree with
African Americans don't do that to other people's culture. In mass, we don't do that. When there's a Puerto Rican festivals and Pride, we don't go out there with our flags. We be going out there with the Puerto Rican flag. We'll go buy one, celebrate, dance with y'all, love y'all
support.
music, shaking that. Like we'll do whatever we got to do. We'll fight for y'all if we need to. We need to squabble with somebody. You know, the same should be held and standard should be for African Americans. And the fact that it's not, I do take it personal because it is a sign of disrespect. I find it very disrespectful. If I say this is for African Americans and you say, well, why can't we all celebrate it? That's not what I said. I said it's for African Americans. And if you get upset at that, that lets me know that this is not about celebration. It's about cultural erasure.
But they don't think that it's a culture. And far too often, Black people from other countries and ethnicities, they don't feel like we are worthy of respect. While we celebrate and support everyone else, no one does that for us because we have been devalued and dehumanized really all over the world, but especially in this country. And so even though our dehumanization is so that people can pay us lower wages and not have to actually respect us in the workforce and just in general, now it's being done all over the place. And people have tried to erase what we've done, what we've tried to build. The reason why we can never come together is because we've all been taught to devalue Black people in this country.
I'll take it a step further. Godfrey has to stop talking. He has to stop being the voice of African Americans when it comes to engaging with other people, other Black non-Americans, because he allows too much disrespect. I personally think it's beneath me to have certain engagements and conversations with Black people that aren't from America, specifically North America, because it gets to a point where I'm not arguing with you because your argument and sentiment with me, I feel like a lot of times don't come from a good place. It comes from a place of humiliation and degradation, and I'm just not going to even entertain that because, again, I'm too intelligent to have diaspora wars. But what I won't do is let y'all play with me. That man, I forgot his name. I think it was David something, Alu something. He was African. He said that Black accents, Black Southern accents, sounds like a sign of subservience. While auditioning for white movies, speaking the white man's tongue.
Subservience.
Yeah, he said it sounds like subservience.
I wouldn't take that.
So here go Godfrey, stupid, just sitting there like, you know, I don't. How about you? Don't listen. This is why I don't want no. I only want African Americans to be the voice of African Americans, respectfully. Because when y'all let people play in our face, y'all let people play in our face. Y'all do. I would have told him subservience, and he would have hated me at the end of my sentence because I would have tore his ass up.
And I actually like him as an actor, as a Southern Black American. Respectfully and disrespectfully, fuck you. I watch every movie. If I see his face, I'm like, ooh, I know this gonna be good. But now it's fuck you.
I need to know who y'all are talking about.
David, David, and then his last name is Oyelowo.
Oh, yeah, the nigga from Selma with a white wife.
Is it? Oh. Ew.
A very white one. The issue that I have here is that to have
The
the gumption
kind
and gall.
that age like an avocado. Jesus. Oh, she is unattractive.
Here you go.
Sorry.
Here you go.
I'm so sorry.
Here you bleep
My bad.
the bleeps. No, but the issue that I have here is that the gumption or the gall to have that conversation, looking who you lay next to at night, while then portraying that culture's prominent figures. And you think it makes sense in your mind to say that. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry if I offended anybody. How did you think we were going to receive that?
That's one of the craziest things I've ever heard. Like, that is so fucking disrespectful. Like, that's so fucking disrespectful. I don't really know what to say about that. That's incredibly disrespectful.
Saying the dialect, given the history, right, of African Americans in the South, and like how they were always like considered stupid or because of the accent, because of the dialect and addiction, for you to get up there and say it sounds like subservience. I don't participate in diaspora wars, but I also don't play with y'all because y'all don't play nice. You come over here, cast as people in our culture, and then you sit on a podcast with someone who's also not African American and you feel comfortable enough to say that. And then when you get backlash, you're like, oh, my bad, I ain't mean it like that. I would never think to say the things that y'all say about our culture about y'all. Time and time again. Like, for instance, Burna Boy was like, yeah, African Americans don't have culture. Where'd you get your aesthetic from?
Listen, I love some good Afro beats. I was just listening to T.Y. Savage the other day. Everything that y'all wear, the way that y'all look, the music that you make, especially like the rap music over in Africa, that's because of us. And Tamo's favorite people, the British, all of that is because of us. Your dialect, your AAVE, that's us. Somehow we don't have any culture. Now, I feel like it sounds real good coming out of they Afro beats though. But that's because of us. And you can't come over here and be like, you ain't got no culture. Burna Boy, I ain't gonna say nothing about him.
The amount of vitriol that our brothers and sisters from overseas have for us is strange. And then when we respond, they're shocked. Like, I've seen Africans in Britain saying how stupid Americans are, African Americans are, because they don't know where they come from. We've been here for 400 plus years. We're telling you, for all intents and purposes, we fuck around and be from Mississippi. We fuck around and be from some other, that's not good enough for y'all. Why not? It becomes a superiority thing. Oh, well, you don't know which direct village. I don't have to.
That's not how it works over here. The question of where are you from, it doesn't get answered the same in every country, and that's what people don't understand. It's like, answer it the way I would answer it. No, this land is not your land. This history is not your history. And if you don't know it, then just don't force the issue.
They don't ask white people that.
Yeah, that too.
They don't ask white people that. It'd be a Polish person in Chicago. They'd be like, this is his country. He is Polish. But it's just the requirements for us to be perfect, proper, prim, know exactly where our blood was 500 years ago. And if you don't, then you're not worthy of your culture being protected. Da, 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 da. You're not worthy of XYZ. And then when they say, well, none of that matters, it's still my culture. You don't have one.
Africans need to stop disrespecting black people in America. What?
I want to make this announcement because I found this out on TikTok. If you're light skinned, you're automatically a colorist. That's what this lady said on TikTok.
I heard that too, actually.
That's true. And they consider Tamo to be light skinned.
And Tamo is like, I learned on TikTok that Tamo is light skinned as well.
Yeah. Who are y'all rooting for the World Cup?
The USA. The women's USA team won 4 World Cups for soccer. I ain't even know.
You didn't know that?
No, nigga, I don't play soccer. We're going to take Spain. If we win the World Cup, I want Spain.
You basically play soccer because you play rugby. It's the same thing. It's like it's rugby is like soccer for like bodybuilders.
Rugby is like soccer for people who can't control their emotions, for sure.
I'm just saying.
The niggas that kept getting red cards, they were getting scouted by the rugby coaches.
Maybe it is African Americans. I'm rooting for the U.S. I mean, we beat Paraguay, I'm sorry, and Australia. Diamond's little brother, you did your shit. You feel me?
Bo, who are you rooting for?
Yeah.
The Lord. I don't watch sports. I don't watch sports.
You could have just gave a normal answer.
You
Spain.
should just.
Spain.
I don't know.
We're taking Spain. Why would you want to root for it?
No. I
It's
mean,
gonna
I'm
be
not
our
rooting
51st state.
for the United States. I'm never rooting for the United States.
Diamond's little brother, a black man, scored his first World Cup winning score on Juneteenth.
Oh no, I like that. I like that. I saw that. Great, wonderful. But I don't like where I stay.
I will say this: Holland, that tall motherfucker on Norway's team.
Listen.
He's like 6'5", 200 something, moving. Oh, I would be so irritated.
He don't give a fuck about anybody else's well-being, bro. He's so funny.
When I seen him kick the ball into someone's face, and then he was like,
Bo, I'm about to send you a picture.
"You reconstructed my face, and the only thing you can do is go."
You know what I love? I fucking love what they do with Tom for Tom and Jerry.
Yes, I have that one.
He's so fucking funny.
It's this one purple fish where they were like, "This is Holland."
That's not a regular human, like in any way.
No, what sends me with Holland, right? He does this thing where he's running, right? Like let's say he's running up and then he does this thing where he leans forward and he's kicking nothing off his back legs. That is the most terrifying run structure. As someone who played sports, when people get into that lunging position, because when they make contact with you, whoever they're making contact with, you have to be sturdier than them or they're plowing through you. And then he just walks off. You know that photo of Peter Griffin on Family Guy where he's sitting there all beat up on the sidewalk? That's you after he hits you. And he's like, "This is the fish. I found the fish. I found the fish." I'm about to tag you in it. I'm about to tag y'all in it. When I tell you the fish is his face, because after he obliterates you, he's like...
I've been loving the videos of like all of the people visiting America, like experiencing these different American cities. It's like all these Japanese people in Texas. And
Did you see him drinking a buzz ball?
I did see that. Drank the whole fucking thing. Yep.
Or like the Scottish people, they shotgun to cut water.
What?
It's so entertaining. It's the best part of the World Cup is all these people just
And
like
then-
Water
visiting.
should be illegal.
And then I've been enjoying watching them like go to fast food restaurants. Like I seen this one guy hit like 4 fast food restaurants in a day. And it's like, this is like, I think the world, you see glimpses of the world being able to exist so beautifully. And then you see like the politics comes in and ruin it. But like him hitting that buzz ball, cinema. Cinema.
It's the
And I
best part
love
of the
that.
World Cup. Is all these videos. It's like the Algerians in Kansas City, I think. Who's in Boston? Oh yeah, the Scottish people are the ones in Boston. And you know, even all this
In full
Australians,
kilts, by the way. In full
they
kilts.
took over Boston. I read a list of all of the different uniforms ranked. The U.S. red and white striped uniforms were like, I think 5th or 4th place out of like 170 uniforms. I thought that was interesting, but they do look good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna say that USA World Cup like uniform, because it was better than our Olympic outfits.
Olympics was horrible.
Ass, but these, and I think America is surviving off of the sheer need to be like you said. I couldn't do it. Now I'm doing it. I think that's what's driving America. I don't even think we don't even call it football. It's soccer. I think we're doing it for the love of the game. What's up, Finger?
Oh, for the audio listeners, she's showing us all of the Congolese team arriving with their print on their suits, the leopard or cheetah print.
When I tell you there was like this witch doctor, I don't know if it was a skit or whatever, but he was for Congo, and they said he didn't come here by plane. He appeared. I was screaming.
There's also, you guys know,
Yeah.
there's also that one guy. I don't remember which country it was, but you guys know the guy who stands like a statue for the whole game? There's this man named Michael Kuka. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's like a super fan for the Congolese team. He puts on this suit, and he's been doing this for a long time. He puts on this suit and he stands perfectly still for the whole game. Like, don't move, don't celebrate, nothing. And basically what it is, it's like a tribute to, like, I think a former prime minister who was assassinated. It's like some deep historical reason or purpose for it. But the team flew him to America so that he could keep doing what he was doing at the games. Like, I think that's beautiful.
I like that.
That is, but that would have been enough to have me tell them I'm not fighting them.
I'm learning a lot about different countries at the moment with everything that's going on.
I think it's beautiful. I think the World Cup is beautiful. I think the Olympics is beautiful. I will say this. I did get a lot of satisfaction from the U.S. whooping Australia's ass.
Especially in my city.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because Australia was popping wild shit. Oh, you can't do USA without AUS. You can't.
Australia
You can't
is
do
just
this.
the United States with an accent.
No, Australia is the United States with everything trying to kill you outside of the people. Even the people. But I will
Okay,
say
big
this.
spiders in an accent.
Big spiders, snakes, sharks, like
I was
other
not
venom,
worried
like
at all
no.
about Australia.
But I will say this: I think when we whooped Australia and all the Australians had to come back online and be shocked, because they was like, "No, you're not gonna win. We're Australia." 2-0. People from other countries don't know how hot America get. Like, they'll be out here like, I'm dying. It's like, yeah, that's why we have like AC and fans. They'll be like, how do you survive? Ice and everything. Stay inside. But like, I was shocked. Like, when I go to other countries, like, they'll be like, it's hot. And I'm like, this is doable. This is manageable. But then when I say it's hot in Texas, I'm like, yeah, it's like 107. No wind. Nothing, just 107.
No wind. Let me tell you something. Because it be so hot in the South that
No
the
breeze.
wind leaves. The wind don't even work. There's no breeze. The breeze leaves. The breeze is like, I can't work in this.
The
And
air is too
breeze
heavy to
leaves.
move.
It feels like all of the people in the world is pressing down on your head and shoulders as you walk through the summer heat.
Why do you always do this?
Yeah, now we got to bleep that out. Now they can't even have the joke.
You do
But
not
no,
want us to have advertisers and sponsorships. You don't want us
Okay.
to make no type of
right.
money, bro. I saw a video of this British person, and it was a game in Houston, and I think I don't know, it was in the South, and he was like, I'm about to see what a air-conditioned stadium feels like. He walked in that building and immediately started moaning on camera. I was like, yeah, it's hot outside. It's hot, right? Yeah, it's hot.
Because their
So hot
favorite
you can't
thing,
breathe.
they love to say like, oh, y'all are soft, This heat'll make a bitch out of anybody, and I dare you to say it won't make one out of you. Like, for instance, they don't have many places like Arizona across seas. So like, the fact that we made home in Arizona, like,
Makes no fucking sense.
makes no sense. I don't think that Arizona should be inhabited by people.
It's 3 people that just died in the Grand Canyon from heat-related like causes.
I think 3,000. There was a instance of 3,000 people dying a day in like India from a heat wave or something happening, like sweeping through India.
I've heard of that before.
And it's to a point where like we have to get to a point in society where climate adaptability becomes necessity. Like, it's too hot
It's
to just
too
be
hot.
like, this is a luxury. You know, it like they're gonna die if they don't get it. So it's a necessity. Y'all are putting data centers everywhere.
What the fuck was that?
I'm sharing a space. This is the only space with good internet. It'll be the last time I film out here, but
So what did we learn? What did we learn today, Papaya?
we learned that I don't have to share this space. That I could just stay home. Fuck you, Bo.
With your good camera that you bought.
Oh my God. I have to be a real podcaster.
No, it's because you buy. Listen, here's what's happened with you. You buy a microphone that clips onto your T-shirt, and you use your phone camera for the episode. Sound mid, look worse. Then you go, I'm gonna buy a camera. Actually, no, you don't. I tell you buy a camera. You go buy the camera I didn't tell you to buy. Look better. Then you want to use your AirPods for the audio. Sound horrendous. And then I tell you, you got to buy a real mic. I don't want to buy a real mic. You need to buy a real mic. I have a real mic. That's not a real fucking mic. Buy a real mic like a podcaster. I don't want it to be on camera. You buy a mic. Now you, in a pool hall, loud ass banging. It sounds like you're in jail. That sounded like one of them heavy ass doors with the bars on them slamming shut.
Because I got another round of inmates.
Right. Audio sound good. Camera sound horrible.
Mind you,
weird ass foreboding noises in the background.
Bo filmed like she was in jail all the time, so it's okay. But I mean, this is a good return episode.
Wait. You just wait. I'm gonna get all of it right. See, I'm
gonna get all of it right. I'm gonna have my camera in a place with the mic. Next time you see me, though, I will be a blonde.
All right. Anyway, this was episode 17 of the Professional Minorities Podcast. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Right now, we're at 888. Shout out to the angel numbers for all the baddies listening. You know, I see.
Facts.
Oh, and shout out to the person that was in my YouTube live last night that said that Bo and Papaya were annoying. I feel very seen. You know, yeah, I really appreciate y'all. You know, we love the support.
These nuts.
We love everyone but them. And fuck off. But more importantly, make sure you just send the podcast to your family as well so they can hate us too.
So yeah, we'll see y'all whenever we see y'all for the next episode. Subscribe and follow and have a good day and take care of yourselves. Drink water.
I'm going to sleep.
Goodbye.